So I just wanted to do a quick little video to express my gratitude for this evening. I went to Venice Beach to go share my music, and as I was driving there, I was thinking, I love to share my thoughts. It feels like I'm journaling, that's why. I was thinking like, wow, what a blessing. Like, I get to go and really like tap into that frequency of like my voice and, kind of like the space around me and within me that it creates. And there's just so much magic in that space, and I feel so good, and my vibrations are super high, and I know that like it's also something that I'm radiating. And so I just feel amazing to be able to go into a space and know that I'm giving that, right? So before I went there, I stopped and I got my coffee from Phil's Coffee, because they have like the best mocha, and sometimes I love to have me a coffee. And I parked right in front of a street. So first, right, I parked right in front of like this shop called like Books or something. And okay, hold on, I'm pulling up to a place. Somebody's outside. And on like right outside the book, Deepak Chopra's books there, and it's the 7 spiritual laws of success, which I read about maybe 6 months to a year ago. I'm not good with time, but a little bit ago. And sometimes it just all gets blurred together, you know what I'm saying? Unless like really big things happen, and then it's like, okay, you can keep track of that month. But yeah, so I pulled up, and the copy was only $5. They're like used copies, and I was like, yes, that's so good, because I always think about that book. I come back to certain certain things that I read in it, and my spirit feels like I need to, like it's good to kind of chew on chapters and stuff. And so I was in there, and I met some beautiful guy named Al who works there, and we like had a great connection and conversation. And he had mentioned something. He's like, yeah, just the thing with this book too is that you could just pick up one chapter and kind of that aligns with you, and kind of go with that. And I was like, yeah, what's been coming to me is the law of giving, right? And so that's where I'm at in my life, I told him. And I just felt like I feel really aligned with that. And so as I'm driving to Venice, and I'm sitting there, and I start singing my music, and I start I just get into that zone where like it's just me and my vibrations, and I'm like somewhere in between, just like feeling it all, and melting in it all, and nobody else is there, or nothing else is there, until I open my eyes and they are, which is really beautiful. And then as I'm sitting there, something came over me where I had this thought go through my mind, this realization of like I just feel so grateful that I get to use my gift, and I get to be here and do this, and it's an interesting space to be in, because I'm on Venice, and there's really not too many people who are like stopping, or I don't have like a huge crowd of people, but it's in the being of it, it's in the vibration of the feeling of it, and just living it, and as I'm in that space, it's like that is a blessing. Like I get to be here, and I get to use this gift, and I get to give this to people, like, and they give me the gift of listening and connecting. And once that shift like happened, this beautiful being came over. His name is B, which is wild because my family calls me B, so I have a very, nice connection to the name. And, this beautiful human, and he's dancing to my music, which I've never experienced before. And so, like, there's this kind of, like, energy, happening while he's, like, just moving and I'm singing. And then somebody else was sitting and, recording video. And it was just so incredible. So, like, we had that magical kind of, like, connection. And then soon after that, I had another friend that I just met came over. His name's Tristan, and he stood there and listened to, like, every song. And it was so beautiful because we had such a beautiful conversation too in the middle of it. I'm like, okay, who's paying you to be here talking to me? I'm so crazy. Sometimes I go through my mind, I'm just getting used to, like, I'm getting used to kind of just putting myself out there, into the world. But, like, he was is such a pure soul, and it was cool to have that exchange and to share my story and to share the stories of how the songs came about, and, like, for him to receive that. And like, as somebody who creates and sings, and that is, like, the greatest gift to me ever. And I got some tips too, which was nice. It was really nice, but such a blessing just to be out there and, like, to be in my vibration, to do what I do, and for that to resonate and affect others, and to receive, like, the gratitude, and to receive the what is it called, like, just them liking my music is more than like, I don't know, it's just the best feeling in the world. And anyway, so as it got toward the end of the night, because I was singing and singing, my voice was getting a little tired, and I asked him if he could watch my stuff while I go to the restroom. And I came back, and he was like, would you mind singing one more song? Like, yes, I don't mind. That's so amazing. Like, to have somebody care, to, like, enjoy your vibration and your sound so much that they want to hear another song, and it was just so magical. And then, earlier in the day, like, I get into the zone and I just close my eyes, and like, sometimes I'll visualize kind of, like, just, like, the story that I see for the scene of, like, whatever I'm talking about, whether, like, whatever setting it is. And other times, today I found myself visualizing, being in, like, an arena with, like, just thousands of people, and feeling, like, that energy and that vibration, like, what that would feel like. The light just turned on right now. And my dream is to one day be in an arena where everybody is singing my lyrics back to me. Oh, like, that would be the greatest gift ever in the whole world. I mean, it's a gift just to be able to do this. And yeah, anyhow, I just thought that was awesome, and I wanted to look at my nails, the queen energy. See the crown? Her name's Lily. Naked Nails and Lashes on Rosemead in Pasadena. She's good. But yeah. So anyways, just filled with gratitude for the opportunity to, like, be of service in the way that I get to be, and just to be in trusting, and to be in that vibration of giving, and to know that, like it's finding peace and freedom within that space that, that allows you to soak in truly be grateful for what's happening in that present moment, you know, and I feel like it's in that space where expansion begins as well. And so that's all. I wanted to take some video today, but I only had my one phone, so I couldn't really take any video. But I plan on it. I plan on figuring out a way that I can record and share. But anyhow, I just wanted to share that with you. I know it's been a little while. So, so much love to you. Have an incredible evening, and thank you for tuning in here with me. Appreciate you, and God bless.